Hey Panthers, and welcome to another exciting edition of EOP News. I'm Duncan Conley.
And I'm Christina Wall. What do teachers and students have in common? Comedy Sportz. Nikki Fisher has more on the most hilarious organization on campus.
Just 2 weeks ago, these seats were filled with the family and friends of Comedy Sportz players, along with students eagerly awaiting laughter and extra credit. What is Comedy Sportz, you may ask? Well, we got the answers from some of our teacher and student participants. Define Comedy Sportz.
I would describe Comedy Sportz as the centroid of the mechanism that makes the world go around. It's the answer to the questions that you've been asking all your life.
I love Comedy Sportz because it's the one of the times in the year when I really get to compete against students. In my classroom, I tend to be the one who is, telling them what to do, and they do it so well.
Comedy Sportz is actually not the answer, it's the question. The answer is yes.
The question is no.
Do you think Dr. Coleman's shiny head is any distraction to you?
No.
Not so much as his Hamlet-esque beard. It's truly phenomenal. I commend him every time I see it. It's wonderful.
He's a funny man.
So's his head.
I love doing Comedy Sportz. The week before, it gets me really fired up, and I love the competition. I think the students do a fantastic job, but I thought this year the teachers did a pretty good job as well of busting out the humor. Well, I tell students that I give them extra credit, but at the end of the semester, it kind of, sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. It depends on the day.
For the players on the team, it's a great tool. Improvisation is one of the most important theater skills to develop, not just for actors, but it's skills that people use in their daily life.
Comedy Sportz LA, the longest-running theatrical production of Los Angeles, is facing the threat of possible closure.
When I first heard that they were at risk of shutting down, I was pretty upset, to say the least. I still remember the first professional Comedy Sportz match that I saw when I was 12 years old. It's had a big impact on my life, certainly. If nothing else, it's the Comedy Sportz Los Angeles chapter has been in LA for 22 years. It is the longest-running theater production in Los Angeles. And we've got a long history of theater here, so.
I think it's tragic. Maybe tragic is a strong word, but that's how it feels. It feels tragic to me.
Well, the thing in Comedy Sportz is that you never know what's going to happen, which is, to me, that's a lot of the fun of it. In class, I like to tell funny stories, but I always know what happens in those funny stories, so I see the funny parts coming. So Comedy Sportz is just the element of the unknown. And, I like that a lot.
You'll laugh.
You'll cry.
You'll lose 10 pounds.
Come to Comedy Sportz.
This is Nikki Fisher, EOP News.
Thanks, Nikki. Panthers, too often we find ourselves caught up in our own busy schedules, and we forget to take time for relaxation and reflection. So, Panthers, let's take a moment with Mark.
And now, for a moment with Mark.
You see this calculator? It's a nice calculator. It actually cost me $130. I mean, that's expensive. Now, it's important to know that these budget cuts, they aren't caused by the school. And yes, I know that years ago these were financed by the schools. People now have to pay for their own paper. They have to go on Edline more and do things on the internet. And it's rough. Now, my advice to you is to stop stealing. Is to spend more for the school, is to go to games, go to clubs, go to dances, have fun, and the school gets money for it. If you don't believe me, look at the charts. As you can see, as time goes on, the budgets seem to be going down. Now what we want to do is we want to send that trend upward. Okay? So, spend more. Spend wisely, and be careful.
Thanks, Mark. That was very interesting. Everyone, don't forget to go out to the PV Penn football game this Friday at 2. We need a full zoo, so make sure to come out and show your support for the Panthers. That's it for EOP. I'm Christina Wall.
And I'm Duncan Conley. Adios.